Hi, Ning. Sige, magdulan ako. Padungog ka ni Manin? Or hinay ko ang tingog? Ingna ko nin kung madungog ko nimo. Good. Sugod na ko. Nagsugod ko last 3 days ago. Pero wala pa na ako na ano. Wala pa ako nagdula gyud. So mo niya akong character ni na ila mo. Makita nimo akong comment pag live or need nimo i-check ang phone. Makita nako kanakoy kuan nakoy tanawa sa messenger na koy send sa mga kanang dashboard ba pag mag-live ka, so makita na ko mga live comments. Dili na ko kinahanglan mag-check og phone.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Dili lag ang video
To the
ni.
wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Kira na mag-Bisaya, okay. Bisaya man ang nagtanaw ko karon kung naga ni English mo join diha, mag-English ta eh.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Ay, share po din ko ni sa ano. Wait lang, share sana ko sa...
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Leviosa!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Good call.
I know. Leviosa!
What are you doing up there?
You're good.
There you go. Now perspective.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Levioso.
First duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Cast Levioso to throw your opponent off guard.
Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
I do enjoy a lively duel. But only all my students were this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Unsay mong pasabot na maglihok-lihok min?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Dili tutorial pa to siya kung unsaon kay naga-learn ko
Oh,
ka ng
I'm not much for dueling.
kanang
I prefer to keep things friendly.
spell. So gitudloan ko unsan paggamit sa spell. Pero pag kanang mag-battle na gid ka kay pwede ka
You drilled
maglihok-lihok.
Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Mabuhat nimo tanan nimo gustong buhaton.
If you know the
Preferred.
right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Revelio.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill, look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
Apa yung pangutanan I should speak with about the secret trading club. Okay. Layo ako doy. Maglagot ba ako maglibot-libot aning Hogwarts na kay meet Professor Islam Church Preparation Classroom. Whoever wants you to see in her classroom, which is after transferring for okay, guys. Kay makalipong. Daggan kay hagdanan. Makalipong Pero gwapo kay maglibot-libot kay
Revelio.
Ang kuan ba ang kanang ang details good. How'd kay now oo. Napagay ko sa sulod sa school aninin pero pag mugawas to kanang sa mga kanang wapo kayo sa gawas. Asa may dapat play sa gawas. Kanina ako sa gawas pero napa ko sa kanang
Revelio.
likeness of job services robots in place for students to gather. Despite rumors to contrary, possibly started by Sir Carbon, this is most assuredly not meant to slain by lively knights of himself. Anong Germany? Murag Germany ang castle? Dako kay ni nga dako ang world sa tanaw kani nga details so tanaw ang iring nin pwede nimo mapet kinang mga anak good na details kuya kayo.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Si ni siya si Professor Weasley, ancestor nila nila Ron, yung best friend ni Harry.
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Kuha siya nin 100 years before Harry Potter.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
So naadari ang mga lolo. Ay, mga lolo sa mga character sa Harry Potter. Mas magulang pa akong Harry.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Timing yung pagtanaw nin kay adto kog Hogsmeade, gapo ang journey pa adto dito kay magbaklera. Kay di pa man ko kabalo mo gamit og kuan kanang wala pa man gitudlo sa kuan kanang mulupad good gamit ang broomstick. So mobaklay pa dito, so gapo ang journey pa adto Hogsmeade.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are type of quest given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be the Mending Charm, Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments and your progress in the quest on the field guide. I mean, kinahanglan pa day ko magtuon o
Revelio.
Reparo bago ko makaadtog Hogsmeade. Nakaraman di ay.
Ah, there you are.
Duol naman di siya ni. Fight sara.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Collect the flying paper in the broken statue. Collect the flying page in different sites towers. Oh.
Accio! Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
The mending charm repel can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment. Continue.
That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
Sige, pwede na tumatugod smite siguro. So my next. Pwede na matugod smite. Percent pa lang. Complete. dungo. Pangit. Feel na ko malipong ko ani nga dula. Parehas ka. Pero nagadula ko pag ano lang ka ng max 2 hours niya pa hulay niya dula na pod. Dili man kayo ma-enjoy man ka sa ano sa palibot. Professor Weasley has arranged for me to visit the nearby village of Hogsmeade and replace my lost supplies. I should be able to navigate the different shops using my map. Sebastian Shadow will keep me company along the way. Okay. Makanto na taga nun eh. Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Features the intricate card, such as the optimism and magical circumstances. Kani po din, pwede naman siya ma-use.
Something Professor Shah is hard to read.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
So kaning nga mirror ni nani siya daghan sa ano sa dari sa school. Napod sa gawa sa school. Tapos pag makakita kay nga
Lumos
lang ka.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Gatag siya clue kung asa pangitaw nimo ang butterfly nga kanang ibutang nimo diha. So kanang sa amin magdara nimo makita ng butterfly. Pangitaw na ni mga lugar. So usually doon lang na siya.
Yes, Professor Bin started going on it.
Pero kani kay tutorial man ni nga asa nimo makita.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Na location kung asa makitaan. Pero sa next na makakita kag mga ani kay wala na yan ang location. Ikaw na mangita kung asa.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
The more ka mag-collect og kanang mga field guides, kay the more ka mag-level up.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Pag mag-solve kag mga ingana kay makakuha kag mga costume, mga robes. Asan na saan pa? Hindi pa na ako makuha. May na kita.
I wish I was a metamorph magus. Imagine being able to change your eye color depending on your mood.
Revelio.
My mother is so excited for me to come home for the holidays. She's written to me nearly every day.
And they may ghost.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Set of honorable officer. Who are no situation on control to gain his graduate.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Labaw na pag nanakay broomstick. Kabalo na kamulupad. Maduan na nimo tanan.
You need to stop by the owl.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Quidditch arena. Katong asa nagdula si Harry ugan. Quidditch.
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian,
Revelio!
me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
Sabihan ako din, Sebastian. Lano, unsa man na shoot? Nalagin na siya din nagbaklay. Ano ba siya na diya?
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree.
Revelio!
Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Victor, ganito gano'n. Balik ka rin.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Asa daw ang Forbidden Forest? Makana? Makana po ka diya.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Like we already named them too.
Prantzhoof and Sugarfoot.
Hogwarts nila. Bago kayo tanaw.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
So, bawal daw mato dito. Hindi ko mato. Antong guys, sa akin.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh?
Yeah.
Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Cute. Layo pa dong. Dagdanan.
Wish I brought Pet Owl to school. Don't misunderstand, I adore my toad. At least somewhat. Don't suppose you want a toad?
I can't imagine.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Huh?
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Huh? Demi-guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guys? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, and he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Hogsmeade Mechanic. The only wizarding village in Britain. Hogsmeade has been favored haunt of Hogwarts since 3rd year and up for centuries.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place, I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Didn't he seed some spellcrafts and some potion recipes?
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
My village is brimming with different sites, shops and other points of interest that you can navigate using the field guide. Bunders. Jake Keaton's portion. Tomos and scrolls. Okay, scrolls first.
An inquiring mind.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seen it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want, when you want. Let's have a look.
Unlocks the ability to conjure a small potion station. The trick is to put for your one potion behind.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio. Revelio.
Enchanted staircase until its voice reveals itself in a particular book is moved. The proprietor here, Thomas Brown, sells a variety of written products, including spellcraft and different conjuration. You conduct
Accio. Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Recipe for potion that costs roughly to develop in the consumer skin, helping protect them from harm. Recipe for hidden potion. Okay.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio.
Submission 1753. The apothecary in Hogsmeade were prepared a very source of a wide variety of potions and their ingredients.
Well, hello there.
Revelio.
Magic card. This card is there runs to magic. Just being in the thick of things and engaging with customers outside the shop.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Revelio. Revelio. Adieu.
Nasa kapit ang Ollivanders.
Blooming pit. Not again.
Revelio.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps... Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it. How intriguing. Curious indeed. 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 How intriguing. Curious indeed.
Dragon Heartstring serves as the core of the land, known for producing powerful magic. Hair of Unicorn that serves as the core of the one, known for producing consistent magic. Feather of Phoenix that serves as the core of the capable of producing a great range of magic. For producing powerful magic.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. Revelio.
Variety of wood, so manner perks with the possessing one of the theoretical arts cluttered shop run by the amiable Levander and the version of one craft since 32 380 degrees.
Revelio.
Uncle's jokes shop. Urban Hogwarts students and villagers alike as uncles the place to buy pranks and jokes. Popular wizardry trained Potterby is served both cold and hot. Light alcohol content seems to be much more. Naapli ganin, abi kong natog na. 1 hour na bitaw, 1 hour and 17 minutes. Pag-out ranin, pag hindi na ka gusto mo tanaw. Kaya basig, outan kong 2 hours. na ako'y laban karon tanawa kanang troll. Mag-sleep na ko. Sa'yo ba mag-sleep?
Accio!
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Are we weakening them at all? Keep at it! We'll wear them down eventually. Levioso! Reparo! Fringo!
Whoa!
What's that? A taste of his own medicine. Nicely done! Fringo! Levioso! Accio!
Oh!
Fringo! Look out! Accio! Levioso! Fringo! Levioso! Fringo!
Ah, grabe. Tignan ko pating dugon.
Levioso! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Fringo! Accio! Levioso! Fringo! That's right, you lumbering lout! He's faltering! Accio! Do the job! Accio! Levioso!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Oh, hello there. A moment, if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Reparo. Revelio.
Statue is of Hakovo of Woodcraft, believed to be the founder of the village of Hogsmeade after having been driven from his home by Muggle persecutors.
Reparo. Thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Accio. Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Revelio.
Founded in 1750 with the locations in Paris, London, and Hogsmeade, Neighborhood Circles. A variety of wizarding garments and accessories of glasses and his should also happily help all those who wander in the shop, enjoying in particular challenge of the customer with less fashion sense than most.
Reparo. Revelio.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Revelio.
Like the enchanted mannequin favored by the students for dueling practice, the mannequins at Plato serves only as means to display the latest wizarding fashion. This type of dark detector and will spin is and light up to detect someone's dark changes within it. Should be used with caution, however it will alert dangerous the user's person's always sensing.
Revelio. Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure. Revelio.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... Oh, timing.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Revelio.
Everyone thinks it's a long-standing gathering spot for the teachers and the Hogwarts students who once enjoyed the day around fireplace.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Revelio. Revelio.
Why does the Ministry require animagi to register themselves? Seems irrelevant.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Before term begins, I have signed plus to see Professor Weasley for the rules. So things
Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Sounds as if you caused the smelly situation and they responded accordingly.
I didn't make the rules. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Cannot win, but don't be sure, for I can't wait to watch you try. Slow cage! Slow cage!
Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
This next composition took some practice, so do listen closely.
Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over
there. Revelio.
help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
There goes my way.
Potato, Leviosa. Accio.
That looks painful. Care to try another round?
Yes, don't count me out yet.
Brilliant!
Leviosa. Potato.
Springo, Descendo.
I'm the one!
Cindo.
Leviosa.
It's so
Leviosa. Leviosa.
Act like a winner!
Accio.
Springo.
Leviosa. Accio.
Don't throw away now.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio.
Next time you need a partner for Crossed Wands, don't hesitate to call on me.
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. That's it!
Leviosa!
Good one!
Leviosa! Accio!
Nicely done! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Act like a winner!
Oof. Glad I didn't bet on you that round. Care to go again?
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
You're better than that!
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
Accio. Reparo. Levioso. Confringo. Accio.
Care to go again?
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
There goes my wager.
Come on, Rodrigo. Accio. Levioso.
Care to go again?
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
Levioso. Accio. Rodrigo. Accio.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
Revelio.
It matters to me.
Oh, you sound offended. What did I miss?
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work. Feel free to practice in the classroom before you go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Accio! Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to injure yourself.
Accio! Incendio!
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckert.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Revelio.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madame Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Silent as a grave.
Whoever's there, you'd best get yourself back to bed. So much for a break from the tedium.
The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? The library's closed until morning. The library is no place for larking about. Out at once!